Hi everyone, how you doing? My name is Olabode and you're welcome to Dreams of the Heart TV. Today we are having a concluding part of conflict resolution in relationships, and I have my husband here with me again today. He's going to introduce himself.
My name is David Olabode. It's good to be here again.
Okay, so the last time we were talking about this, we mentioned a few tips, a few points, and we said relationships will be tested because we're coming from different backgrounds. We spoke about having a strategy to resolve the conflicts that come up, and then we also said you don't always have to have the last word. And today we want to just conclude on that. We want to share a few more tips on resolving conflicts in relationships, quoted marriage in quotes, but it could be any form of relationship. So let's start with the fourth thing that we said: you have to be patient. That, I believe, that's a big one.
They said patience is a virtue, and it's a very, very important virtue for that matter. So in any relationship, patience is very, very important in conflict resolution, because there's a saying that if one person is on fire, the other person has to kind of cool down. You can't both be on fire at the same time. So one person has to hold back and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to be the peacemaker here. When you finish your venting, I'll listen to your venting and then I will communicate my expectation to you. So it's important to learn patience. It's one of the things that is required in having a healthy relationship, so to say.
Yeah, I believe patience is, in marriage especially, patience is always tested. And I actually believe patience is, you have to learn to be patient in any relationship. Relationship with children, that pushes you. Relationship with co-workers, you have to learn to be patient. Sometimes you have a boss that is just unlovable. Like the boss is just unbearable. But you have to learn that while you are on that job, do your best, go there every day, put in your best, regardless of what's going on. Also in a marriage, patience, because you're in this for the long haul. So patience is a big thing. You have to really be patient. So the next thing would be, we said compromise when possible. Do you think you can shed light on that? What does it mean to compromise?
It means, relationship is give and take. You give and then you take. So compromise means like, okay, you know what? I don't have to win. I see things from my own angle. I see things from my own perspective. I, respect your opinion, your point of view. Because it's very natural. Human beings, we're naturally selfish. We always want our opinion to trump the other person's opinion. But when you reach a compromise is where you say, you know what? It doesn't matter who is right here. Let me just, allow you to win this time, just for the peace of the whole relationship. And, sometimes you don't have to. You give a little bit, just to be able to work with somebody. So it's important to be able to learn to do that as well.
Yep. And the next point will be communicate your expectations.
That's right.
So how do we communicate our expectations? I believe that can be done in various ways. But I believe the first way is you have to learn how the other person, you have to learn, like we said at the start, you have to study that person. So you know what time to say the right thing, what time to say you don't want to say the wrong thing at the right time. I don't want to say the right thing at the wrong time. So you kind of study them. For example, I think with my husband, I remember earlier on when maybe there's an issue, maybe a bill to be paid, or somebody comes in, or there's just an issue to discuss. As soon as he steps inside the house, I'm like, oh, blah, A, B, C, D, and you just start talking. And then I remember one day he told me, he said, can you just at least let me take a breath, like take a breather when I come in? So I had to learn, if he comes in, you don't just shoot everything in his face, you don't just say everything at once. Learn to take a break, and I just learned that, okay, he needs to unwind first, and then you can start saying, oh, this happened today, blah, 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 teacher called today, but you don't just add straight there at the door. Because maybe he doesn't do well with that. So I had to learn that. So even as time went by, I learned that even when I felt like I want to say it, I said, the time is not right. And I found when you wait for the time to be right, you will say it and it will come out properly, and there won't be issues. The person won't respond to you in anger, and they would have had time to just take in what you're discussing.
Yeah, another angle to that is in communicating your expectation in conflict resolution is that sometimes we get upset unnecessarily with the other person without necessarily communicating what our expectations were even before we got to that point. And so if the person doesn't know your expectation or doesn't understand your expectation, they will just do things, and then you get offended over that, you're upset and all that, especially in marriage relationship. If you have not communicated your expectation, I have to tell my wife, hey, when I'm coming in, I've been out all day, I'm tired, I'm looking forward to seeing you. There's nothing else on my mind. So when I walk in through the door, the first thing I want to hear is not, oh, this person call and you have to call them back and you give me a long list of things I have to do immediately. No, I just want to see you, and I want to just, unwind, and then we can talk about things. So when I communicated my expectation, then from there, like she just shared, that stopped happening. So in every way,
I think another even little things like birthdays and things like that. For example, with you, birthdays are a big thing. They're a big deal. He'll start announcing to you from like 2 months before, my birthday is blah blah blah. Don't forget, what are you getting for me? Meanwhile, that's his expectation on birthdays, which means you have to do it big. It has to be a big deal. Meanwhile, for me, birthdays are just a normal, regular day. It doesn't really matter. It's just another day of the year. Yeah. I don't see birthdays as a big deal. I found our daughter is the same way. She will tell you about her birthday from her birthday in September. She tells us from like July. Mommy, it's my birthday. Oh, remember to get me this. And I'm like, your birthday is not even in September. So she'll even tell you like in March or in April. But for me, so we also have to know the other person's expectations on little things like birthdays, like anniversaries. Like, so we know they're a gift person. We need to just know their love language and know what to do with them. Yeah. So you don't, because conflict also comes from there. Yeah. Divorces come from little things like that.
Yeah, people say irreconcilable differences. And when you find out the irreconcilable
they're like little things.
They're just little things here and there. That if the expectation is well communicated, and that's why communication is very, very essential to every relationship. It's important to talk about things, talk together, and if you cannot resolve it, the two of you, then maybe you can bring in a professional, for example, like a therapist or a counselor, as the case may be, and they can help you too. But make sure you talk first between the two of you, especially in a married relationship. And in other relationship too, when you talk, and you'll be able to see things from the other person's perspective as well. So that way, peace will reign.
I hope you've enjoyed our video today. So guess what? Coming forward, we're going to be starting a YouTube channel. It's called Relationship Talk. We'll be talking about relationships with spouses, relationship with our children, parenting. We're going to have different views on there. We're going to have just straight from the Word of God, just to encourage you to tips that we've learned over the years, tips that have helped us just on relationships, relationship with co-workers, with friends, just on relationships. So we're looking forward to that. We're excited, and we're going to start. So we're going to encourage you. Please join us on that YouTube channel. We'll give you all the details, but it's going to be called Relationship Talk, and we'll be looking forward to hearing from you. If you have any questions, any topics you want us to talk about, please, you can communicate it to us on Dreams of the Heart TV or on our new YouTube channel. And have a great week ahead. We'll see you again over there. Bye.